It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. On the visiting sideline, look at the head coach of the Vikings. He signed one of the hottest teams in the league over the last few months. They've won 9 of their last 10. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Packers. These guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Scotty with Brock Heward and Will Reichert on for the kick. And we're off on a cold afternoon from Lambeau. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the run back to the 27. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year signal caller.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
I'm not lying.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
The tackle by Jack Campbell. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. He's going to throw this one. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Off the play fake, he'll throw. It's cut right side by Watson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. That play made by their rookie from Michigan State. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
48-yard line.
Hand off to the back. All he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready?
Going from the gun here. And he let his man shoot much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Trying to push this past the bunker. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
Man, what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
And this one doesn't go far.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard mark. That's a pickup of 9. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. First carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. He takes it down to the 33. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down now. Ball at the 33. On the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. It's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Could be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Looking good, but just a little too far left. He missed it. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And gain 11 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
That's him on the quick hitter. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So first down from the 41. Thrown back, it's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. Second down. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Pass play now. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Kid, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
So rather than try a tough 51-yarder, they're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for this. Keeps it moving. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Another carry for him. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
That one's caught by Jefferson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And have him gain about a handful there. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Here he is on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Has a big strike to Addison. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's go. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Finds his back complete. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing again now, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Ben. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
3rd and long for him here. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain for being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. He gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw now. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that. You have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
First down, they'll run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll try the middle with Gordon. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Give him 25 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. New set of downs for him from the 31.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Vikings first down.
They'll run here on first down. He's going to set him up all the way down at that 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. In the red zone now. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's McCarthy to throw. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7.
Packers 7.
Set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Packers and this running back headed back out for a new series. They've stalled out since that first touchdown, Brock, while their opponents have done the opposite. They've heated up, and their original 7-point lead, now a deficit of 7. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go. They go play action on first down. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Four guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. They'll throw it. Now we'll fire one up the middle. That's complete inside the 35. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Throw left side, complete. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches.
Roll!
Sticking to the air here. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Tag! 70 Timberwolf.
Rolling from the gun here. Right back to Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers tie things up at 14. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He'll take this at the 10. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. The Vikings back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Let's go now. 18.
2nd down, McCarthy to pass. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times can't get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Dumped off to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Back 60. Second. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Throwing for the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
5-yard attempt.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott? And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Now it's McCarthy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it cheeky and for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, McCarthy has his man, it's Dobbs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Out to Gordon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but if A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And they'll have to go just about every bit of 100 yards to reach the end zone. And punt sets them up at their own 2. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
Back-to-back carries here. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Working now from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the 1st.
The return begins on their side of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Vikings and this running back headed back out for a new series. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7.
Packers 14. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert!
Handoff now out of the gun. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Cowboy 80! Cowboy 80! Ready?
2nd down, looking for options. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
60 by 6. Ready, go!
To the air now on 1st and 10. It is caught left side. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. short of the sticks.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here we go.
Third down from the gun. He has the first over the middle. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go.
From the red zone on first. Has room into the secondary. And he's going to be touchdown brought. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker. Just a yard left to go on second down.
At the Vikings 3-yard line.
Handoff now from the gun. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness.
And he's got it. That's a layup for it, but touchdown. The Packers cut it to 1 late in the third. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Packers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Vikings back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Setting up the receiver, screen to Jefferson. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. And the Vikings.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. They've got first down here from the 36. Right up the gut. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. That's the line, he's going to run for it. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Going back, gets the handoff. A nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. On play action now, McCarthy. Back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Still going inside the 35. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down that 17-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On again, it's Gordon. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll try and punch it in. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now.
On the double.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
They go to him again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out now runs the Packer offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Back play straight ahead. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They're going play action. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. So this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option. It'll be a yard at most there, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Smash! Here we go, shot!
Here's a throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
At the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Get it!
Throwing now off the play action. He takes it himself. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down is just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Pass play on first and 10. Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can come in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Ready.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal.
Ready.
They give it to him again. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Packers take their first time out. Now it's second and goal from the 1. Another carry for it. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Packers cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. stopped on the run back at the 27. The Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. And we'll see how aggressive they get to try and end this game in regulation, or if overtime is on the horizon. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking middle, he's got Jefferson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
He'll look to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A pickup of 17. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
I'm sure coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Setting up to pass. Completed right side to Addison. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. To throw. Hits his running back. Going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They'll try the middle with Gordon. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Up and gained on 2nd down. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Through the tension and pressure, Will Reichert out to kick. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. That one is good. And those 2 misses are gone and forgotten. He gets the one that counts to win the game. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end. but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Green Bay.